He is not President Donald Trump. He is not former Vice President Joe Biden, but he is running for president of the United States in 2020. Brian Carroll is the presidential nominee for the American Solidarity Party. The third party was created back in 2011. It does not have recognized ballot access in many states yet. And while it is not explicitly religious, the American Solidarity Party platform is based on the principles of Catholic social teaching: solidarity, subsidiarity, and distributism. The party boasts of being, quote, whole life. In its party platform on life, the American Solidarity Party states, quote, our party is founded on an unwavering commitment to defend life and to promote policies that safeguard the intrinsic dignity of the human person from conception until natural death. Brian Carroll, the 2020 presidential nominee for the American Solidarity Party, joins us now via Skype. Brian, welcome to the show. This may be the first time many of our viewers are hearing of you and of the American Solidarity Party. Can you first introduce yourself and ASP?
Thank you, Catherine. I am a retired school teacher. I taught for over 40 years. Most of it in junior high and most of it in California, but I also taught 9 years on a mission station in Colombia, South America, and I taught a summer in China. And I joined the party in 2016. Like so many other voters, I looked at what the choices were and I said, there's got to be something else. And it took me about 2 weeks of poking around on the web, and I found the American Solidarity Party, and I said, yeah, this is it. I had no idea that I would be the nominee 4 years later.
Brian, I know you are evangelical Christian, but your vice presidential candidate, Amar Patel, is Catholic. And I understand the American Solidarity Party uses the concept of Catholic social teaching as a foundation for the party. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, when I party, I had to ask people what CST stood for. But when I read form, not knowing anything about Catholic social teaching, I looked at plank after plank after plank, and I said, yeah, this is what I believe in. Mm-hmm. So although I came in a kind of a roundabout way, I am absolutely sold on the platform and the Catholic social teaching behind it.
Can you walk us through your party's platform when it comes to the life issue? What does the American Solidarity Party mean when saying it is a whole life party?
It means that we are we respect every human being from conception through natural death. We oppose abortion. We oppose assisted suicide. We oppose capital punishment. We support the kinds of programs that makes it easier for a woman who is stressed out about a pregnancy to look forward with confidence and say, yeah, I can deliver this baby and I have a good chance of raising it successfully.
So to clarify, can you expand on the party's stance on the death penalty?
Yeah, we don't believe the death penalty is necessary. In previous times, when you had people who needed to be removed from society, there was less opportunity to put them in a safe place. Today we can do that. And there's no reason that we need to be killing a person to protect society. They can be in a place where they have a chance for spiritual conversion, to be redeemed. They are less expensive to society. Capital punishment costs a whole lot more than just putting somebody away for life.
Do you view racism as a life issue?
Yes. Anything that causes one group of people or individuals to be valued as less than others for something as artificial as racism has got to change. One of the things about capital punishment is it is used against minorities way disproportionate to the way it's used against whites.
Brian, during his time as president, Donald Trump has expanded the Mexico City policy, created a new Office for Conscience Protection at the HHS department, enacted the Protect Life rule, has made strong pro-life appointments in key administrative positions. He was the first president to speak at the March for Life and has made other pro-life achievements. Why shouldn't pro-lifers vote to keep President Trump in office in 2020?
One thing that he hasn't done is treated individuals with respect. For example, those arriving at our border who are leaving horrendous situations. Most of them have experienced the murder of a relative. They are fleeing the violence in Central America oftentimes. And they are not given any respect when they arrive at our border. They're treated as criminals. They're not criminals. They're refugees. They have been driven away from their home. Nobody leaves home if there's not a violent reason pushing them away. And they need to be treated with respect. We need to treat everybody with respect. And that's one area where he has not. When he separates families at the borders, that to me is not pro-life.
Brian, Pew Research reported this year that about 3 in 10 or more Democrats and Republicans do not agree with their party on abortion. What is your message then to pro-life Democrats, considering the party's extreme abortion platform and that Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden has said he would codify Roe and would repeal the Hyde Amendment?
Not only that, but his choice yesterday of Kamala Harris as his vice president. She is the most extreme of all the candidates on abortion. She made her mark here in California during her difficult race for the Senate a few years back. That was when she conspired with Planned Parenthood to raid David Daleiden and Sandra Merritt early in the morning to confiscate their papers and their tapes and now charge them. They have been on trial now ever since. Various legal difficulties created by her arrest. They charged that the tapes had been doctored, and a court looked at them and said, no, these have not been doctored. These are honest. They've charged them under a law that has never been applied to journalists before. It was actually created to protect journalists that might go undercover, especially in the slaughterhouse businesses. And so they've charged them with these crimes that it's a kangaroo court. And she did that. She was the one that started that. And so as Biden picks her as his vice president, you cannot be pro-life and be comfortable in the Democratic Party. They primaried Dan Lipinski and got him out, and they I don't remember the fellow's name, but a longtime legislator in Tennessee, I believe, that they pushed him off the ballot. You cannot be comfortable in the Democratic Party anymore if
Brian,
you are pro-life.
I need to ask a question that I believe a lot of people are wondering. Perhaps there are viewers who agree with your party platform and recognize that you have very little name recognition, that you are not on the ballot on every state, and frankly, that you're not going to win the presidential election. Is a vote for you a wasted vote?
If you vote for something you don't want and you win, have you really won? Better, I think, to vote for something you want and not get it, fall short. And I believe, God can do anything. I don't know what he's working here. But in the long run, one of the things that our goal is, we want to come out of this election as a much stronger party. And, we're already looking ahead to 2024 and congressional races in 2022. We're in the process of building a party that we think can be a major American party. That's our goal.
Well, we are so grateful that you took the time to join us and introduce yourself and the American Solidarity Party to our viewers. Brian Carroll, the 2020 presidential candidate for the American Solidarity Party. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine.